Live at 5, it's offer review, and we've got a beautiful calendar here, courtesy of GIICC. We've got the Jubilee event starting right now. Congratulations, everybody that is unlocking Jubilee. Also get to use her to help you unlock Adam Warlock. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. Red Guardian, we've got a Cosmic Mutant event, and then some double drops. 2 times 0 is still 0. And then we've got 3 events running right now. The month-long Techno Future, Victor Blueprint. Boy, definitely better. One of the best ways to get Blue ISO 4 is the Victory Blueprint event. And boy, that last milestone is super juicy. It is an offer, but when you get to the closer, we're going to try to evaluate what that's worth, because in Scopely math, that last milestone of Victory Blueprint is probably worth 40, 50 bucks, something like that. Coordinated Assault, which is spending green energy. Cosmic Crucible is running right now, and then we're going to be getting Nico and Phantom X into the Elite Store, and then Ghost Spider will be going directly into the Arena Store, leaving Spider-Punk in the Arena Orb. A lot of people weren't too thrilled about that. I believe that because she's been the raid milestone character, a lot of people have her pretty well upgraded already. So, and as they definitely, when I did a poll, Spider-Punk was more scarce. Non-in-game players or in-game players, this is interesting. We've been talking about this for a month. Save your orange gear. Gear economy has to improve. Yeah. So we're going to read a little bit about this, but this person is planning their DD5. And they're using their DD5 planner on MSF.gg, which I do recommend. And what they're finding out is that they need thousands and thousands of orange catalysts, except for armor. And that there is a severe bottleneck in orange catalysts. I think it's great that they're introducing Blue ISO 4, Blue ISO 5, Gear Tier 17. And one would hope that they would relax this. Now, they kind of did a rather lame attempt at this. There was a data mine saying that our daily SBCs is going to go from 20 to 25. And we had an in-game notification that the daily challenge, which happens 3 times a week, and you can do it 3 times on each one of those 3 days, that the numbers are going to go from like 8 of the catalyst to 12 of the catalyst. And the SBCs are going to go from 9 to, I can't remember if it was 17 or something like that. What I'm trying to make is I don't feel like they're being very generous with SBCs. And, if we think back, at some point they have to kind of ease up on this. And I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if these minor changes are going to be impactful. I'd like to reassess this in a month. But yes, the orange gear economy is a mess. I every day farm for catalysts, whether it's damage or health or focus catalysts. I can't really even fully upgrade my Bionic Avenger team to get into the tech raid because I need catalysts. And it's a mess. Anyways, it's starting to affect a lot of players now. But it definitely is affecting, like they're saying, non-end game, and I can say from end game is definitely feeling it as well for sure. Valkyrie orbs were the bomb, and I think they're referring to the Valhalla orbs, and they just wanted to give credit to where credit's due, and they were pretty excited about this because of the training materials. Those Valhalla orbs, which they were linking to, were basically equivalent of training material orbs plus. They had some other things inside of it. So this is the second time that they've ran an orb like that, and I will draw your attention to them when they come back around again, if they do run it again. Secret Avengers need a 4th and a 5th member, and this person is talking about playing in Doom 3.2. They're having a hard time in Node 2. It seems to me that in Doom, Node 1 is pretty easy. Node 2 is much harder, and there's like a trick to the second node. Like this particular one, it's all about managing the Ghost Rider, and because the Ghost Rider will ruin your day, absolutely. And then he's saying that we need a 3rd or 4th and a 5th Secret Avenger, and I do think this might be something Scopely will do. That is the plan over there, is to create a problem and then sell us a solution. And in the intermediate term, that the problem that's been around for a long time is a tech raid problem. and we're getting a tech grade solution. I'm expecting a mutant, and then this seems like a plausible idea for the intermediate term. Nothing. I haven't heard any rumors about that, but it makes sense to me. And then just to rehash a problem that's been happening, the claim all button is terrible. I see this almost every day on Reddit. This has become a big problem. I would think it would be an amazing thing if it could be an advanced option where you had to enable the claim all button in the advanced settings. So if people that want it can turn it on and people that don't want it can turn it off. But what's worse than that is like that they've created these events where hoarding in your mailbox is the optimal strategy. And the Victory Blueprint event, which is running right now, is the perfect example of that, where saving last week's mailbox rewards was optimal. Also, it was brought up to me yesterday that the blog post said that the last milestone of Victory Blueprint was going to be 210,000. And this was an upgrade from 2 Victory Blueprints ago, which was 190. Last month was 200. In game, it's actually 200,000. So it did not get boosted up to 210. So that means one of two things, that the blog post was a typo, or 2, they saw our complaints and they changed it back to 200,000. We will see. All right, let's get into offer review. First things first, be sure to go to the web store and collect the daily thing. And then when we go in game, there also is a 1 core offer, which is vital for the Deathlock event and the month-long Deathlock event. Now, we've got a bunch of offers to talk about right here. We're going to talk about one offer that is actually a pretty reasonable value. This right here, I feel like should be $40. If we're comparing it to the individual character offers, where you have the $10 offers for gold and the $10 offers for training materials, it feels like this should be closer to $40 to make it an exceptional value. But if you're in dire need of gold, which is a thing right now because of the level cap increase, and then we've got a truly atrocious garbage offer, I don't feel like anybody should buy this. This is worth under $10. The $10 new character offer gives the same amount of gold here and an extra orb. So this is absolutely outrageous. So this right here is an interesting offer. So the standard anchor pricing, if you will, for red stars that Scopely tries to sell us is $50 for 28,000 fragments. That's right. They typically try to sell for $50, 14 red star orbs. So this right here is 15 red star orbs for $15. If you are looking for red star orbs, this is an excellent value. This is probably one of the best deals I've seen on red stars in a long time. Someone did some math on this. If you save these orbs and open them when there's 10x dark promotion credits, you should be getting over 200 dark promotion credits. Someone said 225. I didn't do the math myself. But then you also keep in mind that there's going to be Elite 4s and then a very small chance of getting an upgrade through a 6 or a 7 star. Astronomically low odds on 6 and 7 stars. I've actually never opened a 7 star out of a basic orb. I believe the odds on that are 1 in 2,000. And so ever since red stars have been out, I have never pulled a 7. I pulled 6s before, but never a 7. Techno Future bundles. This is going for the month-long event for Deathlock. The math on that is uncertain, and whether or not that is worth it or not remains to be seen, because we don't know the math on all the milestones and how it's going to play out. It's just unknown. And then we've got the Demolisher. This is the Deathlock orb right here that gives a minimum 6. Very, very small chance at 180, but averages about 9.3 orbs, 9.3 shards per orb. And so I value those at $3 a piece, and that's an Armory 14, which may be worth about 15 cents. Not a great deal. So this is the next level for Gear Tier 17. My understanding is that there are people already that have like the full dark hold at Gear Tier 17. I just heard rumors. I haven't seen it. That's just, it sounds astronomically expensive, refreshing the supply store, spending all the Cosmic Crucible currency. I mean, that's really the only ways of getting these pieces other than these orbs. And this orb right here, is $100 and you get 20 orbs, and each orb has 2 pieces. So you're getting 40 pieces for $100. What is that, $2.50 or something like that? That is just outrageous. Same situation right there. This is next level Kraken stuff is what I'm trying to say. And, unless you just buy every offer, it's not going to be the way. Now, this is the T2 level 4 ions, which is probably going to be the main bottleneck for getting a baby Dormammu. There's going to be a full-blown Dormammu and a baby Dormammu, and they're 2 different animals. And I believe that the full unlock on Dormammu is going to be outrageous. Not Dormammu, but Apocalypse. So we were talking about baby Apocalypse and full-blown Apocalypse. I don't know if I said Dormammu or not, but this is for Apocalypse, baby Apocalypse. And so you're going to need basically all the horsemen and the horseman teams, unspecified number of characters, add gear tier 16 and blue ISO 4 to get a baby Apocalypse. And then to get a full-blown Apocalypse, it's going to require gear tier 17 and blue ISO 5, which we really don't know how we're going to get. And they're basically, at this price, it's $150 per character to take it from 3 to 4, blue ISO 4, which is outrageous. This is not the best price. I believe there's offers below that are $50 US that have 300,000. So this is not a great deal. Right now, this is the anchor pricing. All right, so we've got the Vision offers right here. I like the $10 offer, which gives half as much as this $25 offer, which I've already bought. You can see it's missing. And then there's the corresponding training material offer, which I do like. So I don't like this. I do like the offer that I already bought, and I like this as well. They have sold 125 T4s for $10 in the past, so that's not the best pricing for that. And then also there are $5 Legacy 2 offers from time to time that give over 350 T3s. So if you're looking for T3s, there's better ways of getting those. We're going to skip through all the gear. I just think the gear is outrageously priced. And then what we really need is ions. Same thing right here. I feel like I'm flush with green ISO, just for sure. And this will get you to war ready. They have sold this for $20. I've never bought it though. More gear. Oh boy. And this is the gear that I need right here. This is what's holding me back. And it just kind of, 300. That's barely enough to do like a piece in each one. So 3 pieces for $20, no way. And then we typically have enough of those too. It's the other 3 that are more scarce for sure. But I just can't justify it. Victory Blueprint Starter Bundle. This might actually be worth it. It's $35. And if this helps you to get the last milestone has 250,000 level 4 ions. So that's something to be calculated between now and the end of the event. I don't know if there's going to be more offers, but, I'm probably going to wait until last couple days of the event. This will give 2,400 points. This one right here will give 4,000 points. This will help out on the Coordinated Assault event. All right. And then we've got more gear offers. We're going to get to the Armory 16 orb offers. This is actually coming down in price quite a bit. I feel like the real bottleneck in the game right now is orange catalyst rather than these pieces. But if you're pushing to get into Dark Dimension 5, this will give you 160 pieces. So what this is 80 orbs. Each orb has 2 pieces, and then they actually added the third column with an insulting amount of gold is what it is, $60. I bought this when I was pushing to get into Dark Dimension 5 and to get Dormammu. Armory 16 orb, all similar. 70 pieces right there for $30. All right. This right here is augmented tech gear offer. So this is for gear tier 17. So these are the actual pieces. And so these are priced at $3 a piece, where the random offers that we looked at above that were super expensive, in my opinion, were at like $2.50 a piece. Anyways, this is just outrageous in my opinion. And then here are the better offers that I was talking about. The other offer up there was $50 US, and it had 250. So the pricing that's shown here with $100 plus the $20 offer means that, if you spend $100 and then $20 up here, that gives you enough to take one character from level 3 to level 4, priced at $120 a piece. And so that is going to be probably the main choke point, or one of the choke points for unlocking Baby Apocalypse. There we go. Tic Tac offer. We're going to talk about these on the free-to-play account. There's a lot of offers. There's even a Wasp offer, which is $5 as well for 120 shards. So this is for getting Jubilee. And then we're just going to scroll down to the bottom. And the reason why we're going to scroll down to the bottom is we're looking for the 1 core offer. And then we're going to switch over to, and you got to get that. That's going to be important for the Deathlock event. It may come down to the last, whether or not you open them or not. So free-to-play account, we've got an offer right here for Long Shot, 50 character shards for $20. And this will play into the Rumble event, which is happening towards the end of the week for Cosmic Mutant. Also, if you get Jubilee and you pair them up with the X Factor, and that's how you're going to unlock Adam Warlock. All right, there's Polaris to go along with that as well, right? And none of these are really great deals, in my opinion. You know, $20 for 50 character shards. I feel like these if these were like $5 for 50 character shards, I mean, these characters have been out for a minute, so this is not an exceptional pricing. Let's scroll down. We're going to get to the Pimtech offers, which is for Jubilee. The Jubilee event's running right now. Ghost is the best member on the team, but she doesn't see a lot of play anymore. She was a superstar back in the day. Remember her in Dark Dimension 4? 50 character shards for $15. And then we've got Yellow Jacket. I know a lot of people used to like Yellow Jacket. I never liked him. I always thought the whole team was kind of disappointing. 50 character shards for $15. There's that Ant-Man offer. And then lastly, we have Wondrous Wasp offer for $125 for $5. So if you need Wasp shards, there you go. That's very reasonable. And Marvel Strike Force money, 125 character shards for $5. Then we've got Stature, 50 character shards for $5. Now, this is a Pestilence Orb. I don't know why this wasn't showing up on my main account, but I just want to talk about what this orb is. This is to get Morgan Le Fay. They're actually selling a legendary character. So there's other things in this orb. It's actually a pretty good orb. There's a lot of good things inside of it, but the main purpose of this orb is to get Morgan Le Fay, and these orbs average 3.54 Morgan Le Fay shards per orb. All right, that'll do it for today's offer review. Don't forget to collect the 1 core offer and your daily milestone in the web store. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.